Good morning, yogis. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Leslie Garrett, and today we are going to be focusing on three things: core, core, and more core. So I hope that you are prepared for some nice strong core work. I'm going to make it short and sweet, but powerful. So have a seat on your mat. If this day has already been a challenge for you and you're just feeling a little stressed out, turn your palms down so they rest on your legs. If you're feeling sluggish, maybe you just woke up, just not feeling super inspired or energetic, turn your palms up. Close your eyes. Bringing your attention right away to your breath. And as you start to deepen your breath, I want you to find those areas in your body that you can really relax and soften. So as you're inhaling deeply in through the nose, start to relax your jaw, your shoulders, your hips. Continue to soften, and on the next inhale, I want you to lengthen up through your spine, all the way through the crown of your head. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Nice, deep, liberating breaths. This breath should feel relaxing but energizing at the same time. It shouldn't feel forced. It shouldn't feel uncomfortable. It's a breath that you are creating that helps you focus and will help you steady through your entire practice today and tomorrow and the next day. With eyes closed, let's take one last deep breath in through the nose. Your belly expands. Everything softens. And exhale through the nose. Belly pulls in. Blink your eyes open. Lift your hands off your knees or your thighs. Give them a shake. We're going to bring a lot of weight into our hands today. So we're going to take just a moment here to focus. Start rotating at your wrists. Good. Bring your palms together, interlace your fingers, and just start to circle one direction and then the other. I know oftentimes we are ready. We just want to jump right in. We don't need to do this opening, stretching business, but you really do. Especially today, I really want to make sure your wrists feel stretched. And I also want to make sure that you know anytime during the practice if they're feeling uncomfortable, certainly if there's any pain in your wrists, your forearms, your hands, take a moment, drop the knees, come to sit, and do some more stretching. Good, just taking some really easy stretches that come naturally to us when we think about stretching the hands and the wrists. Good. Ground your hands on your knees or your thighs. If you're in a block like I am, you can slide that out. We're going to start with Sufi circles. So pick a direction. And you are trying to keep your sit bones on the floor as you begin to move your torso, your head. Good, nice and big. You're leading with the shoulders. When you're ready, switch directions. And those of you who have worked on your mats with me in yoga class, you know, it's really important for me that you all know that I am just your guide. I am your teacher and your guide. But ultimately, you make the choices here. Ultimately, you listen to your body and ultimately make decisions for where you are today in your body, where you are today in your mind, So let that be what leads your practice today. You lead your practice today, and I just guide. All right, let's do some side stretches real quick. Both arms up. Let's lean to your right, extending through the left arm. Come to center. Take it the other direction. Center to the right. Center to the left. Do one more on each side. Try to find even more length in your left side body and more length in your right side body. Come to center. Bring hands to shoulders. Circle. Other way. Good. Last time, give the hands a shake. And come onto all fours. Tabletop pose. We're going to really get moving here, so I don't want to keep you for an hour. So let's jump right in. Remember here, arms straight, thighs straight, spine is neutral. Keep that as we move. Start to just shifting directions. If there's any pain, maybe you stop movement and stretch. All right, you can continue here or come with me to stillness, your index fingers pointing directly forward. We're going to lift the right knee off the mat and now bring it towards your right elbow. Set it back down, left knee hovers, bring it towards your left elbow. We're going to alternate right, left, right, good. And you're keeping your spine neutral. So a lot of times we do this, and we will do this in a few minutes, where you round your upper spine as you draw the knee in. Not right now, keep it straight. Use your abdominals to draw that knee forward. Pulling the belly button in towards the spine, always in your practice as you exhale. So belly contracts on the exhale. 2 more. Pull it in. Pull it in. Nice. Tuck your toes. Let your knees come to hover above the mat. Good. Your heels directly above your big toe, your second toe, and your third toe. Same thing we did before, but this time I want you to let your weight shift forward as you bring right knee to elbow. Step it back. Knees hover. Left knee to elbow. Knees hover. Right and left. Good. And if you're relatively new to yoga, or maybe you've just never been interested in the bandhas or locks, energy locks in the body, Hasta Bandha here, very important this morning. You're tenting the center of your palms by grounding the knuckles of each finger and the base of each finger. That's going to help keep your wrists safe. So tent the palms, Hasta Bandha. Almost there, guys. 3, hover. 2, hover. 1, hold the hover. Drop the knees. Good. Make sure wrists are under shoulders again. Extend your right leg all the way back, toes down. Push back into that right heel. Good. And as you continue to push back and ground through the ball of the right foot, lift your left knee off the floor. Good. And here I want you to really draw it in. Round your upper back. Look back at that left knee. Keep rounding. Keep pulling that shin in towards your chest for 4, 3, 2. Set the left knee down. We're going to take this left foot and slide it off the mat. So you can lift the right hand, modified side plank. And you can keep this top foot or this right foot grounded, or you can play with lifting it. And you can also play with that top arm. Maybe you hold full extension. Maybe you look up for a challenge. Maybe you even close your eyes. Nice. Bend the top knee. The foot kicks behind you, go ahead and grab the ankle or the foot if you can't grab. Just keep reaching. If you have the grab and this works for you, kick the foot towards the back of the mat. Look down for better balance. Look forward or up for a challenge. Keep kicking, kicking, kicking. Then open into your side plank. Drop the top foot if it's lifted. Good. Now we're going to lift the left knee off the floor. So reposition what you need to. Keep the chest open for 4, 3, 2, 1. Left knee down. Tabletop pose. Good. Sit back on your feet. Again, interlace your fingers. Circle. Make sure we're staying on top of this. And again, remember, Hasta Bandha. Pulling up through the center of your palms. Good. Back to tabletop. We're going to do the other side. Tuck your toes. Let the knees hover. Jumping in back with these. Let's start with the left knee this time. Tap. Back to hover. Tap. Keep going. If this hurts your knees, try to reduce the movement here, forward and back. But if it still hurts your knees, put your knees down. Do it in tabletop with knees grounded. 2 more. Knees hover. Heels above first, second, and third toes. Drop the knees down. Nice. All right, nice neutral spine. Extend your left leg back. Push back. It's getting warm here in the sunroom, which is okay with me because nice and chilly outside. All right, left toes really tucked under. Right knee comes to hover. Push into your palms as you draw chin to chest. Make space between your shoulder blades. Good, pull that right foot, that right knee up a little more for 4, 3, 2, 1. Right knee drops. Good, right foot goes off the mat. Left hand to the sky. Good, you have not the best view here, but perhaps it'll be helpful. You can lift the left foot. You can play with that top arm. Remember, you can close the eyes, play with your variations. It's all up to you. You can also bend the top knee, grab the foot, or reach to an imaginary grab. If you have the foot, kick the foot towards the back of your mat. Maybe lifting the gaze for a challenge. Kick, 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 kick. Open up into side plank. Drop the top foot. Come back into tabletop. Nice job. Let's do puppy real quick and then we'll move on. Your booty stays in the air here. Walk or slide your hands forward. Good. Fingers spread, pressing down. Elbows lifted off the mat. You can look forward or you can look down. It can be static or still, or you can begin to shift a little bit side to side like I'm doing. Up to you. And rise up back into tabletop. Tuck your toes. Let them hover. Downward facing dog. I encourage you to keep your knees bent as you begin to lift your seat up and back. Take your gaze back. Ears between the upper arms. And then explore. Bending the knees, straightening. Whatever your body calls for this morning. Downward facing dog. Good. Stay, of course, as long as you like here. Or you can come with me. Take the right heel up towards the sky. Take a big breath in here in three-legged dog. And then bend your right knee, bring it to your right elbow. Shoulders over hands. Three-legged dog, inhale, extend. Right knee to right elbow, tap 2 times. Three-leg, inhale. Tap 3 times. Hasta Bandha. Three-leg dog, inhale. 4 taps. Grip the mat with your knuckles. Three-leg. Tap 5 times. Pull the belly in. Three-leg. Last time, you're going to tap 6 and then hold knee to elbow. Hold it. Try to lift the shin up into the belly. Tense your palms. 4, 3, 2, downward facing dog. Oh, lovely. All right, stay in down dog or shift into high plank. Legs straight or knees dropped, your call. And then chaturanga, halfway down or all the way down. Cobra, which is thighs down. Or upward facing dog, thighs and knees lifted off the mat. Downward facing dog. Index fingers pointing forward. All the other fingers spread wide and pressing down. Sweep your left heel high. Stay here. Three-legged down dog. Breath in. Left knee to left elbow. Shoulders over hands. Belly tight. Three-leg, inhale. Tap the elbow 2 times. Three-leg. Tap 3 times. Belly button in. Three-leg. Inhale, lengthen. Tap 4 times. Three-leg, extend. 5 taps. Got it. Extend. Tap 6 and then hold. Knee to elbow. Good. Look down at your hands. Round your upper back as you push, push, push into the palms, fingers. 3, 2, downward facing dog. Woohoo! Stay here or shift to plank. Chaturanga, halfway or all the way. Cobra or upward facing dog. Blocks in my way. Downward facing dog. Gonna scoot back a little bit. All right, bend the knees, look forward. Step or hop to the top of your mat. Take a half lift. Really lengthen your spine. Relax your shoulders. My left wrist is talking. Take a fold here. Let the feet come to touch. Big toes and heels can touch, or I prefer a couple inches between the heels. Big toes touch. Bend your knees, drop your seat. Utkatasana. If it's not comfortable for you with arms reaching up, reach them forward. Or hands on thighs. Even hands at heart center. Utkatasana. Squeeze it. Good. You're welcome to keep both feet on the floor, of course, or shift your weight into your left foot. Lift your right foot off the floor. Find your balance. You're in this one-footed chair pose, Utkatasana. Try to straighten the left leg. Lift the right knee high. If it shakes, no worries. Move with it. If you fall, no worries. Move with it. Slowly step your right foot to the back of the mat. Good. Find your ground. Front toes point forward. You're pushing into this front heel. And you're trying to take a little bit of curve out of your low back. Belly in. Tailbone tucks ever so slightly. Crescent pose. And open to warrior two. Left arm forward, right arm back. Feel free to move the feet into their proper position. So left toes pointing forward, back foot's at an angle. Back heel lines up with front arch. Shoulders over hips. No. Nice and tall through the spine, head between shoulders, shoulders over hips. Then you're good. Warrior two. Good. Drop your left hand, side angle. So option one, you can just drop the elbow to thigh. Option two, hand to block outside the foot. Or hand to floor. Good. You're lifting the right shoulder, lifting the right hip as you press into both feet. Side angle pose. Now take some weight out of that left hand. You don't have to take it completely off the floor like I am. You can have 4 fingers down, or 3 fingers, or 2 fingers, or 1 finger. Just make it more about the legs and not about that left arm. And without using that left hand to push up, come into warrior two. Oh yeah, left leg's talking. Good, let's all hop the back foot up a foot or 2. You wanna feel like you have a nice sturdy base here. Triangle pose. Reach the left hand forward. Try to touch, can't touch, then drop the left hand, lift the right. Good, triangle is not a fold, okay? So the chest is open to the side. Even if you have to slide the hand up to the thigh, or perhaps you have to grab your block. I've been known to stack blocks. Trikonasana, or just as before. Hand can hover. Good, squeeze your inner thighs. Push down through both feet. And don't use your left hand. Push up to warrior two. Good, if you shortened your stance, just shorten your warrior two a little bit. Straighten that front leg again, hands overhead, look up, palms meet, and back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down, frame the front foot, stay here. We're gonna lift the back foot and maybe hop it up another 12 inches. Pyramid pose. I like to move around just to find where my hips are in this space. So right hip forward, left hip back. Really squeeze your thighs, including your inner thighs. Front leg does not lock. Bring your hands off the floor or blocks. And rise up. Woohoo! Find center. Right hip still pulling forward. Come halfway down. If you have low back issues, please let your hands rest on your leg, not your... Extend the arms out in front. Inner thighs. So engaged and contracted for 4, 3, 2, hands down, stay here, enjoy the hamstring stretch. And let's step both feet back to downward facing dog. So you're stepping them farther back, lifting your seat to the sky, chest pushing back towards thighs. Inhale into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga, bend elbows, hug them in towards the rib cage. Cobra or upward facing dog. Roll over your toes, downward facing dog. And bend the knees, look forward, step or hop. Take a half lift when you get here. Relax your shoulders. Fold as you exhale. Bring your big toes to touch, heels or not heels. Utkatasana. Have a seat. Squeeze everything in. Inner thighs, knees, ankles. You can modify here, remember, by changing your hand position. Give a gentle tuck of the tailbone. Good. Weight comes into your right foot. Lift your left foot off the floor. Try to find a focal point out in front of you. Keep your shoulders down no matter how much you're shaking. Just means you're working. Slowly step back to a high lunge, crescent pose. Really believe you have to kind of laugh your way through life. And I don't mean that I don't take it seriously, and I don't mean you shouldn't take it seriously. It is serious, but it's always nice to have a sense of humor with those things that are challenging. Good. Push into your front heel, but keep bending that front knee. Let's open to warrior two. Right arm forward, left arm back. You get the booty shot. I'm watching two birds out of my yard. They're mourning doves. It looks like one's a baby and one's either mom or dad. Good. Both feet really active and feeling the weight. Head over shoulders, shoulders over hips, arms extending long. Good. Always find humor, yes, but always find softness too in whatever you do. Hardness does not really get you to a rewarding place. Speaking of rewarding place, side angle. Elbow to thigh is option one. Hand to block outside the foot, option two. Hand to floor or hand to hover. If your legs are talking, it's normal. They're working. Squeeze your inner thighs. Keep that right knee from tracking in. It wants to stay directly over the ankle. Gotta take weight out of your right hand because I don't want you to use it to come back up to warrior two. Hoo-hoo! Hop up your back foot just until you feel nice and steady and stabilized. Triangle, Trikonasana. Tip towards the top of your mat. Reach a little longer. And then drop your right, lift your left. Same options as last time. Please don't lock that front knee. I can't think of one single pose in yoga where you lock your knees. So, don't do it. All right, squeeze the inner thighs. Let the fingertips hover or just take weight out of them. Left chest lifting up away from the floor. Same with your left hip. Squeeze. 3, 2, warrior two. No help from the end. Nice short warrior two. Straighten the front leg, hands overhead. Maybe look up if you're steady. Back to warrior two. Cartwheeling your hands down. Framing the front foot, pyramid pose. Hop your back foot up another 12, 14 inches. Give your booty a shake, because why not? But also, it'll help you find square. Right hip back, left hip forward. You can stay here. Holding in pyramid pose, really loving the hamstring stretch. Or bend the knee a little bit. Reach the arms forward and then up. Good, you can straighten that front leg now. Square it off if you need to. Back issues, hands are grounded. Hips, thighs, or blocks when you get halfway down. The rest of you who want the challenge, let's lower spine to parallel to the floor. Push into both feet. Push, push. Relax your shoulders. Got it. Belly is tight on every exhale. Pull it up and in. And both hands down. Bend the front knee. Step both feet back to downward facing dog. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Bend the elbows. Hug them in. Cobra or upward facing dog. Really enjoy this exhale to downward facing dog. Yes, yes, yes. You got it. Bring your knees down. I am trying to keep this quick, you guys. We're going to do one more quick. That's core for sure. Core pulse. Grab blocks if you have them. If you don't, really dense blankets, you can roll them up. Books are even better. Or a thick box in your pantry. Anyway, and if you don't have them, you can put hands on the floor, but it's a little harder. So hands and blocks right by your hips. Legs are crossed. Lift up. Scale pose. So your booty's off the floor. Grip the block. Or hands on the floor, Hastabandha. See if you can lift maybe a foot, maybe the other. Maybe some of you can lift both feet off the floor. You go. I can't. But I encourage you, go get it. And now we're going to lower down. Give the hands a shake. A little twirl. We're going to take it even a little bit more intense. So if you don't want intense, stay here. Repeat the Sukhasana cross in the legs as you come into scale. I'm going to bring my left foot, so it'll be your right, up into the hip crease on the opposite leg. Half lotus. Don't like it? Hurt your knee? Don't do it. Cross at the ankles. And Sukhasana. All right, again, we're going to lift. So push into the floor or blocks. We're lifting this right knee up. Well, your left knee. And maybe you can play with lifting the other knee, maybe the other foot up. And lower down. Give them a shake. Give them a twirl. Keep hoping my cat Tess will come in to frame so you can meet her. I thought she'd be way more annoying than she has been. All right, we're going to switch. So again, if you're in cross, switch the cross of your ankles. If you're coming with me, you're going to take your right foot into the opposite hip crease. Hands and or blocks right by your hips. Push down, lift up. You want to feel your abdominals and your booty really engage along with the arms. See if you can lift whatever you can lift. Hi, Tess. Keep breathing big. Don't lock your elbows. And lower down. Give them a stretch. This is one of my favorite wrist stretches. Helped me when I had a wrist injury, probably about last year at this time. All right, final option. Choose any of the above. If you do full lotus, come with me. If you do not do full lotus, don't do it now. I want you to work your way there. So look at videos online, get a book, and how to work your way safely to lotus. All right, weight in the hands, lift the knees, maybe lift the feet, booty for sure. Hold it. Grip your block or grip the floor. So many birds out today. Wish you guys could see them. But my windows are pretty dirty in here, so even if they flew by, you probably could not see them. Lift, lift, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Nice. Take a minute to uncross wherever you are. All right, I swear this is it. Let's come into profile here. Boat pose. We're going to go from high boat to low boat, and then we're done. So lean back, straight spine. You start to do this, I want you to lean up a little bit more. You can put a block or a blanket behind to support your pelvis might help. Good, lean back, straight spine. One foot, both feet, both hands, one hand. You get it. You get it. My Wilmer peeps have heard all of these tips on technique, warnings about safety, so you guys are on this, I know it. All right, bent knee bow, straight back. Inhale. Low boat, exhale. Tuck your pelvis under. The booty and the low back, only things on the floor. Inhale, bent knee bow. Exhale, low boat. Inhale up. Exhale down, tuck, 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 tuck. Up. And exhale down. A couple more. Pull those knees into your chest as you lift the crown. And then low boat. Inhale high. This is it. Take it into low and hold it. Again, if you had somebody with you, they could slide their arm underneath your shoulder blades. They could even slide their arm under your middle back. Keep reaching forward. 4, 3, 2, all the way down. Ooh. Give your head a little rock side to side. Start doing the same with your feet. Give them a little shake as they rest here on the floor. And the arms, reach them up towards the sky. Shake out your hands. And then shake out your arms. One of my favorite things ever to do as we move into Shavasana is to go a little crazy. Lift the legs, lift the arms. Give it all a shake. Close your eyes. Maybe you do one leg at a time, one arm at a time. Maybe everything goes. There are no real rules here. All right, when you're ready, arms down. One foot down, other foot down. If your body's craving perhaps a twist or a back bend, indulge yourself. Take it. I'm gonna simply unwind. Good, getting your back body comfortable. This is not gonna be a long Shavasana, though I do encourage a long Shavasana. But in the spirit of time, I encourage you to maybe hit pause, maybe just tune me out and stay in Shavasana until you feel you are ready to take the world on once more. If you're ready to come out, start to bend the right knee, bend the left knee, hug both knees into your chest, give a little rock, right to left. Coming on to your right side completely, heads resting, knees resting, hands resting. And with eyes still closed, push yourself up. Come into any seated position. Bring your hands to meet at heart center. And all of those lovely things you're feeling right now, grab hold of them. Take them with you as you walk off your mat into your home, as you deal with your family, maybe friends, but most importantly, how you deal with yourself. Bring humor, bring joy, bring peace to you. Thank you for joining me, letting me be your teacher today. May you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your hearts. Namaste. Something's up there.